You're listening to the Bible Belt Bros podcast with my dad and his dumb friend. Enjoy!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bible Belt Bros podcast with...
Dude.
What?
That was so awkward.
It was awkward. Should I redo it?
Redo it.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Bible Belt Bros podcast. We are back at the studio of the Hope House. Why?
Dude.
Just save me, all right?
Really? All you gotta do is say, welcome back to Bible Belt Bros.
Hey, everyone. Welcome on in to Bible Belt Bros podcast.
Welcome on in? Really?
Hey, guys. Thanks for showing up.
Really? Holy crap. We're gonna have 2 minutes of just intros. All right.
Welcome on into the Bible Belt Bros.
What is this? Welcome on in.
I don't know. Welcome to the Bible
What does that
Bros.
even mean? Welcome on in. Welcome back to the Bible Belt Bros podcast. I am Andrew.
And I'm Dusty.
The guy giggling is Dusty. We got some an entertaining podcast for you today.
We do, Andrew, because you haven't told me what it's about.
Yeah. We don't. I mean, we just have micro segments today. We don't have a big serious
Big
topic.
long debate. Okay.
Yeah, especially since I didn't research in the Bible for this.
Okay.
But do you want to get into it, or do you want to do other stuff?
Let's just jump on in, Andrew. What do you got?
I want to know: do all dogs go to heaven?
According to VHS movie, they do.
Do they?
And they also do it twice. All dogs go to heaven too.
Okay, so they get reincarnated and they go back again?
I guess that's how it works. Actually, isn't the answer no?
I actually think it is no, because they don't have a soul. But how do we know they don't have a soul?
I don't know. How do we think we know everything? Is
Exactly.
my really big issue with everything.
We can't
in life.
see a soul. We can't see my soul or your soul.
I think it's because man is creating God's image. I think that's everything else was just was just created. I guess.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
And
know
I
why
know-
people.
And I know God gave us dominion over all animals, but
Correct.
that doesn't say animals don't have souls or animals can't go to heaven.
He also says man is the head of the household, so maybe women don't have souls. Have you ever thought of that?
You clearly did not listen to my podcast with Megan.
I did not.
You should.
I was irate, a little bitter that you did it without me.
Yeah, well, how many have you done without me?
Mm.
Exactly. So we had a dog pass away a few years ago.
Yeah.
Great dog. And my daughter every now and again thinks about her and asks about her and asks my wife, is Cadence in heaven? Will I see Cadence again?
And you just got to be like, nope.
According to Disney, yes, you will.
So, how long do you let that, because she's what, 10?
Yeah.
So, the Santa Claus stuff, do you really have to tell the truth? Can you just be like, yeah, they go to heaven, and just let her figure it out later that maybe they don't? Maybe there are dogs in heaven.
How are they going to find out? I mean, how are we going to find out until we get to heaven if animals go to heaven?
Exactly. How am I going to find out if I get to heaven?
Until that day.
Till the day. Till it's too late.
I don't know. But if you see animals up there, send me a signal.
I'll send you... Wait a minute. Am I dying first in this scenario?
Yes, you're older. You die first.
Gosh, that's how it works. All right. So to answer your question, I think that's a negative is what I've been taught.
See, that's what I've been taught, but I want to know. We're not always taught the truth.
That
I mean,
is
look
correct.
at liberal college professors. They don't teach the truth.
Look at just doctrines in general from different denominations.
That's right.
We can't all be right.
I'm actually going to Google this. We're going to ask Google.
Oh, gosh.
Do pets go to heaven? This is an animal advocate.
So they're going to say yes.
I don't know.
They're advocating for animals.
C.S. Lewis speculated on the eternal fate of animals in his book, The Problem of Pain, suggesting that at least tame animals might enter through their relationship with humans in the same way that humans do through their relationship with Christ.
That's terrible.
That's C.S. Lewis.
So here's the thing, though. So there is, I can't remember, I think it's Mormonism that you can save your whole families. And
well, that's Catholicism, too. You can pray your family in after they die.
Yeah.
Through purgatory.
So I think there's like I don't think that's right. I don't think you can make it the decision. If it was that easy, we'd all be saved and going to heaven. Because the proper Christian would not wish somebody to go to hell, so we would pray them in.
Yeah, this just says the same thing.
But that's like tame animals get to go to heaven even though they don't have a soul. Is that?
How do you know they don't have a soul?
I don't know, but if they did have a soul,
I mean, because my dogs.
Can a dog say the sinner's prayer?
We don't know. Can we communicate with them? Do we understand what barking is? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe every time they're barking, they're repenting.
Yeah. Speaking in tongues.
Yes, I need an interpreter.
That's the dog whisperer. Isn't it on TLC? Isn't there a dog whisperer?
I don't know.
That's the interpreter.
Well, see, we need that interpreter.
All right, so dog speaking tongues. All right, what's your next topic, Andrew?
I want to know, how girly are you, Dusty?
I'm pretty girly.
I know. So I got a cosmopolitan quiz for you.
Oh, fantastic.
It's titled, How Girly Are You?
How many cosmopolitan quizzes did you have to go through to find this one?
1,000.
Okay. So
and they're all dumb.
And that makes you kind of girly.
No, because I just skimmed through the title of them. I didn't look at them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so when you see a bug, what do? Do you scream, study it with a magnifying glass, squish it, take it outside, or call Andrew?
I called you because of a snake, Andrew. Never called you because of a bug. I guess I squish it, but I get a paper towel to like pick it up and put it in the trash.
All right, let's say you squish it.
That's pretty manly. Just squish this bug.
All right. Do you like the color pink?
That's it?
Yes.
Yes, I like the color pink.
All right.
I wear pink.
Like the color... okay, so it says, do you like the color pink? And then the answers are, I liked the movie The Color Purple. Liked the color of Pepto-Bismol? No.
Ugh.
I think more clothing and furniture should be made in pink.
Let's do the clothing and furniture.
I already had it highlighted.
Okay.
Do you have any stuffed animals? Enough to repopulate Noah's Ark? Just Mr. Snuggles, so your favorite one. No, they make me sneeze. Or on my desk at work.
Just the snuggle one. I have my bad dream bear from when I was a little kid. I still have him.
I do not, by the way, Dusty.
Okay.
What kind of makeup do you prefer?
What?
Camouflage?
No.
Lip balm? Expensive foundation? Clown? Or the natural look?
Is lip balm like all natural? All natural.
What were you going to ask about lip balm?
Swing low, sweet chariots.
Chapstick? Is that what you're going to talk about?
I wear some chapstick.
Of course you do.
The fruity kinds, too.
Well, give me a second.
It tastes really good.
How do you feel about Hello Kitty? I respect her vast body of work. I prefer my melody. She's for little kids. It's freaky the way she has no mouth.
Little kids.
Okay. It took you an oddly long time to choose an answer.
I was like, Hello Kitty doesn't have a mouth?
Which old TV show do you prefer? The A-Team, MacGyver, Little House on the Prairie, or Knight Rider?
MacGyver.
Oh, I was waiting on you to say Little House on the Prairie.
No, my mom watched that all the time.
Sure is your mom. Which of the following Halloween costumes would you choose? Pirate, princess, prisoner, or a hobo? I want the honest truth, Dusty.
Would I prefer?
Which one would you
Pretty
choose?
sure I've gone as a princess before. I have. It was a fat suit princess. So let's just do that. That's the only one I've done. I haven't been a pirate or a hobo. Hobo is my daily attire.
Yep. Which would you rather a date bring you? Flowers, 6-pack of brew, candy with... Yeah, we're just going to go 6-pack. We already know that one. What undergarments do you wear? Whatever is clean, coordinated bra and panty set, boxers, or none?
Whatever's clean.
Even if it's a coordinated bra and panty set. Which of these make you say,
need a bra.
"Ah"? A sports car, a little scaly animal, a little fuzzy animal, WWE.
Fuzzy animal.
I knew it.
Oh, kitty.
All right. Your results.
Oh, we're done. Yes.
Are in. They're calculating. They're analyzing. Dusty, you are a mixed breed. You are 40% girly.
Yes. That's actually good for me.
That is.
That means I'm 60% manly.
Well, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
We've only identified 40% of you. You actually were not as girly as I thought you would be.
Well, that's just one quiz, though.
This is true.
Some of those were pretty iffy on the answers. Could have went either way.
I'm sure I could find another one with you being 100%.
You should do one. How manly are you?
All right, let me Google that.
Let's switch it up. Men's Health Magazine quiz.
GQ Mag.
Oh, GQ, yeah. Is that manly, though? GQ.
All right. Ask my brother. How do you feel about hunting? Love it? Don't do it and think it's barbaric? I'm not a hunter, but I have nothing against the sport.
I'm a hunter, nothing against the sport.
You're not a hunter.
I'm not a hunter, yeah. I don't even have a gun for multiple reasons.
You already failed. That right there, you failed. What is your favorite form of exercise?
Sex.
Does that count as yoga?
It's an ab workout. What are my options?
Jogging, yoga, softball, hitting a heavy bag.
I guess jogging.
You don't jog, Dusty.
Well, I know, but out of all of those options, I kind of do more manly. I'd rather just lift a little bit of weight.
What is a standing 8 count? A type of toilet paper? A football play?
I know this! It's a boxing term. Well, you knock them down.
You got it.
Boom. Get three.
Who is
three of those in a round?
James Buster Douglas? A porn star, a congressman from Montana, 90s action movie star, or a former heavyweight champ?
I'm going to say porn star because he
Buster. Really, Dusty?
Because I don't have a clue who he is.
What do you have to do to get ready in the morning? Shave, shower, and dress? Notice it wasn't the other S. All of the above, plus take a while to pick out my clothes. I shower and get dressed, and I'm done.
Well, okay, so I don't shave and I don't shave. So
And you don't shower?
but I do take time to pick out my clothes. So I think I'm going to go with that one just because of the
Okay.
'Cause-
You really take time to pick that out?
Don't look at me now, Andrew. I went into work early.
Dude, every time you go into work, you're like this, though.
Would you rather me be nude right now?
Yes. Which of these musical situations most appeals to you? Playing bass in a punk rock, singing in a choir, playing the flutes in an orchestra. That's Dusty's
Whatever.
pipeline. Playing piano in a jazz combo.
I guess bass.
Ooh, I was going to give you singing in a choir.
Oh, no. I was a choir boy.
I know. And you've never done punk rock, but you have played bass.
I play bass. I was actually going to say jazz because I think that would be cool to play piano and jazz because I can't play piano.
Which of these is your favorite kind of dog? A Doberman Pinscher, a Shih Tzu, a Golden Retriever. I don't like dogs. I like cats.
Golden Retriever. I guess that's close to Darcy, right? She's husky mix.
Yeah. All right, question 8. Which of these sports would you most like to play professionally? Pool, volleyball, rugby, or baseball?
Baseball, I guess.
Question 9. When was the last time you wore a helmet? Riding a motorcycle? Driving a race car? Football as a kid? Or riding a bike?
Motorcycle.
Amateur.
Because the wife makes me.
Yeah. So there's another deduction for you. How many pairs of shoes do you own?
Okay, I don't buy my shoes. The wife buys them for me. Is there options?
There are, but I just want to know how many shoes you own.
I don't have a clue, but I have like 6 different flip-flops and probably another 6 different types of shoes. So too many.
All right, 5 or more.
There it is. That's going to be
So we are now getting results, calculating,
Calculating.
analyzing your responses. You're only 47% man.
So what is the other 20%?
It'd
So
only
I'm
be
40%
13%.
man.
13% hermaphrodite.
Hmm.
So you're 40% girl, 47% man.
All right.
You are a manliness fence sitter. You're more man than woman, but you're not even
Hey,
half man.
that's a win in my book. Because I know you were expecting less. So
I was expecting more woman, less
you were,
man.
yes. Well, cool. All right. We've learned today that I'm on
Not
the
a
fence,
man.
but not a woman. Somewhere in between.
So, I wanted to talk about, we're Bible Belt Bros,
Yo, bro.
but we've never talked about the bro code.
From like How I Met Your Mother?
Any bro code.
Okay.
So, first, what is the bro code, Dusty?
So, first, what kind of Cosmo books are you reading? Getting all these questions.
It's called
here?
Google.
So, what is a bro code?
What is the bro code?
It is an agreement between bros on the do's and don'ts of the relationship.
Written or unwritten?
Both. There's some unwritten ones that is just obvious.
It's technically unwritten. Just because somebody wrote a book talking about the bro code doesn't make it written, because that's
It's his secret book.
That's his opinion on what his thoughts the bro code should be. There are
I mean, we
sets,
can write out a contract if you want to write out a contract, and I'll sign it.
there just so
Have
you
a
can
real-
say you're a bro.
Have that too. Have a real bro code, official bro code. We can get it notarized. That'd be funny.
So
to go to a place and get it notarized. Can you
What's-
notarize this? What is it? A bro code.
what's the number one bro code?
It's like stay away from my woman.
It's bros before hoes.
Bro, yeah, that's. I was trying to think of what the thing was.
Come on, Dusty.
Bros before hoes. Before hoes.
Bingo.
Okay.
All I needed was B4.
Oh, you're stupid. Okay, so that's the number one rule. Okay, that's
Right.
obvious. That's like.
I mean, it's obvious, but you didn't say it.
Well, I knew like that's where I was going. I just didn't know the fun phrase for it.
Gotcha. Do you know any other bro codes?
Don't walk into a room with the beer without a second beer for your bro.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah. Do you know, any other beer-related ones?
Oh, I don't know.
There's one.
Beer related.
You don't drink your bro's last beer,
Oh,
which I think you've done that to me. Dusty.
shut your mouth.
As much of your beer as I've drank, though, I think I've
But
made
you never
up
drink
for
the
it.
last one because it's
Nope.
always stocked.
Well, even if I did, I wouldn't drink the last one.
Yeah.
Now, so I figured we're Bible Belt Bros, and we've never talked about the
We
bro
never
code.
talked about a bro code. We should come up with a bro code.
A
Like-
Bible Belt Bros bro code?
Yeah. So everybody who's a part of Bible Belt Bros, all you guys out there,
You know what?
chicken butt.
We came up with a hotline number, right?
Yes, but I don't remember what it was.
Well, look it up real quick. Because, what I'm going to have our viewers do, we're going to create a bro code. And I'm going to have our listeners call into the hotline and leave their suggestions on what our bro code should be. Or at least what some of them should be. So that's perfect. We'll get our listeners to form this bro code contract, and we'll make them sign it. Bro code number 1 for Bible Belt Bros. You will not put any other podcast before Bible Belt Bros.
It should be God before pod.
Ooh.
This old pastor thing's kind of coming up with different ideas like that.
Let me think about this, Dusty. Now you're getting sacrilegious. No.
All right, Andrew, so our hotline number is 405-254-6162.
405.
Hey, some people need to know that that's not our area code.
Gotcha.
405-254-6162. So here's the deal. You can call that number. It's just a Google number. Leave a voicemail and...
with your bro code ideas.
Yeah, with the bro code ideas, and we'll play the MP3 because it'll save it for us and we can throw it up on the podcast.
That's right. And that may actually make it into the podcast, just your clips on what you think it should be, and then we'll talk about it.
And you can throw in anything. Like if you want to rant about your fantasy football team, we'll throw it in the podcast.
I forgot you wanted to rant about that today.
Well, I'm just going to throw out that number today to be able to, for people to call in, and maybe we can, for the next couple months, kind of rant about the goods and the bads of our
Well, I'm going to
team.
rant about my week.
Oh, fantastic.
Last week. I got hosed. Listen, I had Julio Jones give me 28 points. That's great. However, he had Tyreek Hill get him 42 points.
Yeah, he had a once-in-a-lifetime kind of game. Or
Yeah.
once-in-a-year kind of game, actually, for him.
And you know who he plays for? He plays for the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Who is the Chiefs running back? A really good running back.
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt, who did not get utilized because of Tyreek Hill.
Who I had him last year, and that the second half of the year sucked, so I didn't pick him up this year.
Kareem Hunt got me 4.9 points.
Dude. Yikes.
He was projected 20 points.
I had Devontae Freeman, and he had like 8 points, and he was projected like 17.
Do you want to trade?
Possibly. Because Coleman was getting too many carries.
Really? Maybe let me think about
He
that
had
one.
Coleman had the touchdown. Freeman got stopped from his first and goal from like the 2-yard line, and he didn't get in.
So not only that, dude's defense got him 18 points.
Who did he have?
Minnesota.
That's good defense.
They played San Francisco.
So you're saying all this to say you're 0-1.
I'm 0-1,
Okay.
just like you.
Shut your yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah, I got hosed royally. I mean, Joe Mixon got me a lot of points, and he plays tonight, by the way. Oh, yeah, we're broadcasting
On
a
a
Thursday and in the early morning. I say early morning. It's not early anymore.
Yeah.
I got up early, but yeah, so I don't know how to take my league right now or my team right now. It's just I'm going to have to wait and see. Do I risk playing Kareem Hunt this week? Do I bench him because Tyreek Hill might go off again?
You would think because of Tyreek Hill, he like opening play was a kickoff return or something like
Right.
that. So then you would think KC being up that they're going to want to run the ball more.
Yeah.
You'd think that would be the option.
Right.
And they did with Tyreek.
Yeah, they ran with Tyreek. And then, no, get this. So, they're trying to run out the clock at the end of the game. What do? They throw the freaking ball to Tyreek.
But it worked. So
They don't
now
hand the ball off to Kareem Hunt to
now
run
he's a
out the
genius.
clock.
Yeah.
No. They throw to Tyreek. Tyreek catches it, and they run out the clock that way. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Garbage time, I can't even get points. Really, I was banking on garbage time points last week.
Yeah, that's sad. I actually won every FanDuel contest that I played this week, but
Of course you did.
not. I won 1 out of 3 fantasy football season long.
So Kareem Hunt, the Chiefs, they play Pittsburgh this week.
Are you going to punt on Kareem Hunt?
I am.
This is so fun.
I'm lost. Pittsburgh has a good defense.
They tied with the Browns.
Which point? Baker Mayfield's there.
He
Not
wasn't
playing though.
Yeah. But his presence there intimidated the defense.
Yes. I know. How do you end a football game in a tie? People you say
you act like you don't like that, but then you're like a huge fan of soccer.
Yeah, but that's way more exciting.
That's how it is in soccer.
In soccer, yes.
Because
you have so many.
It's way more common. The points thing, I get it. Whatever.
Because in soccer, it'd be like a football team being in the red zone or being at the goal line and not being able to punch it in for 4 downs in a row. That's how soccer is constantly. And so that's why I like soccer. It's exciting.
Soccer and hockey kind of has that a goal can be scored at any moment by just a random shot even.
Yeah.
So
from like 90 yards out.
Yeah.
And just bend it into the back post. Yeah. So, all right. Well, guys, that's really all I have for you today. Dusty, you have
all
anything?
right. So what did we learn? Today we learned that I'm
not man, not girl.
So I'm something in between. Go on, submit your bro code, 405-254-6162. Hit that hotline, smash that subscribe button, and leave us some comments.
And we also learned we have no idea where animals go when they die.
Oh, yeah. Do dogs go to heaven? Maybe answer that, too, if you have the...
Yeah, if you have that answer, if you know without a shadow of a doubt that animals do or don't have souls, they do or don't go to heaven. So maybe you had a near-death experience and you died for like 2 minutes.
Maybe you saw a
the
dog.
Pearly white gates. Were there dogs up there?
Yeah.
Or cats? Or tigers?
Was
Lions,
there mansions?
bears?
Okay, Streets of Gold and mansions. Was that I don't know. We're going off topic here. Let's just stick with the dogs.
That's right. We'll talk about that at a later time. So. All right, guys. Well, hey, we have another episode for you. We're going to actually post a different episode this week. However, with the Hurricane Florence, we want to give our condolences to those that lost everything.
Yes.
And we'll keep you in our prayers and look forward to next week when we drop that.
Have a couple comedy bros from Tennessee.
That's right.
Is that right? And so they're kind of in the evacuation process. So we're going to wait till they're back so that they can use it to help promote what they're doing. So, yeah.
So, all right, guys. Take it easy.
See you next week.
Talk to you later.